Hi, everybody. My name is Illeana Vasquez. I'm super excited to be with you here today and really honored to tell you my story. Where do I begin? My story started last Memorial Day weekend. I had just worked out and was taking a shower and found a lump in my breast. At the time, I thought to myself, it didn't feel like the pea that we are often told to look for in doing self-exams. It felt like a long muscle. So I immediately thought to myself, there's no way it's breast cancer. It's probably a pulled muscle. We'll just give it a couple of weeks and see if it goes away. I let life take over, let it go for a couple of weeks, and it didn't go away. I eventually had a mammogram and on July 11th was diagnosed with triple negative breast cancer. And I was 40 years old. I have no family history. I eventually learned that I did not have any diagnosable genetic mutations. It didn't make any sense to me. This doesn't make sense to any of us that are taken down this journey. But here I was, a 40-year-old with an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and I was in for the fight of my life. And I did. I fought like hell. I soon got reconnected with Unite for Her as I started my treatment. I say reunited because I actually attended a Bloom event a couple of years ago. I had a colleague that invited me to join her for the day, and she introduced me to Unite for Her. And that first Bloom event I attended, I was totally blown away by not only Unite for Her as an organization, but the beautiful, strong women I saw on stage. I've got to tell you, I can't believe so many years later that I am now one of the women on stage. Never ever would I have imagined that to ever happen, but here I am. Unite for Her has been such a great resource for me during my fight. I have learned that being healed from cancer is not the job of just those in the medical field. The medicine is only a small part of what actually helps us be cured from this awful disease. It is more than just the physical, it's the mental, it's the spiritual, and that is really where Unite for Her helped me. I attended a wellness event, and it was when my eyes were really open to all the other ways I could help myself during this journey. I loved getting my box of organic vegetables. It made me really start to think about my mindset and how I needed to think differently about my fight. It wasn't going to just be about the chemo. It wasn't just going to be about the double mastectomy. It was going to be so much more. It was going to be how I fed myself and my family. It was going to be about how I took care of my mind and how I gave myself other ways to heal through acupuncture or Reiki or massage therapy, or trying yoga for the first time. My fight was going to have to be a lot more than just showing up for chemo every 2 weeks. And that's what Unite for Her did for me. I could not have done this on my own. So I want to introduce you to two people, boys come on over, two people that were a huge, huge support system during my time of going through treatment. So this is Sammy.
Hi.
And this is Mateo.
Hi.
And this is Millie. Sammy and Mateo, I want you to know how thankful I am for the two of you, for being by my side during the toughest time of my life. I often would tell people that you never could really think that a 10-year-old and an 8-year-old could give you strength, but they did. They made me brave. They sat with me, or actually laid with me in my bed, holding my hand, telling me that everything was going to be okay and I wasn't alone. The first time I went out in public without a wig or a scarf, they told me to be brave and that I was beautiful. And for that, boys, I will always, always be so thankful that you were by my side. So ladies and gentlemen out there, I really hope that you are inspired today to help support Unite for Her, that support women and families just like me and mine. Thank you.